I present to you Tanalir Tivan, the Collector.
As guardians, it's an honor.
You know why we're here.
The Tesseract is already on Asgard. It is not wise to keep two Infinity Stones so close together.
I can assure you, it will be absolutely safe. Yeah.
See that it is.
Most of the intelligence community doesn't believe he exists. The ones that do call him the Winter Soldier. He's a ghost. You'll never find him.
You are now listening to...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all across this poison world.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Freeman, and welcome back to Joshua vs. the Movies, where we react, review, and go against all your favorite movies. Today, the movie I'll be going against, standing in the blue corner, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Captain America: The Winter Soldier came out in 2014, and it was directed by the Russo brothers. And the movie takes a look at how Steve is adapting to the new world he's in. Captain America: The Winter Soldier is liked by audiences and critics alike, and the movie's looked at as one of the best Marvel movies. But let's just see where it fits on the scale. The genre of the movie will of course be action, while the visuals and the stunts of the movie will focus on how realistic the action scenes look. If you guys have any questions on the scoring template, it'll be in the description below. But I think we're all set, so without further ado, let's get to the review.
Fight!
Round 1.
Target is a mobile satellite launch platform, the Lemurian Star.
Any demands?
$1.5 billion.
Why so steep?
Because it's shields.
So it's not off course, it's trespass.
I'm sure they have a good reason.
You know, I'm getting a little tired of being Fury's janitor.
Relax.
How many pirates?
25. Top mercs, led by this guy, George Batroc.
All right, I'm gonna sweep the deck and find Batroc. Nat, you kill the engines and wait for instructions. Rumlow, you sweep aft, find the hostages, get into the life pods, get them out. Let's move.
Strike, you heard the captain. Gear up.
Why did you wait?
Thanks.
Hey, Sailor.
Strike in position.
Natasha, what's your status?
Status, Natasha.
Hang on! Engine room secure.
On my mark. 3, 1.
I told you, S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't negotiate.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right there. I like how the movie does a good job showing off Steve's character from the beginning. He shows his leadership and also figures out that S.H.I.E.L.D. is doing something they're not supposed to. And not to mention the action he displays in the scene.
Fight!
Round 2.
You just can't stop yourself from lying, can you?
I didn't lie. Agent Romanoff had a different mission than yours.
Those hostages could have died, Nick.
I sent the greatest soldier in history to make sure that didn't happen.
Soldiers trust each other. That's what makes it an army. Not a bunch of guys running around shooting guns.
Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Those bad guys still in there somewhere.
Oh!
Mother lurking! Look, I didn't want you doing anything you weren't comfortable with.
I can't lead a mission when the people I'm leading have missions of their own.
It's called compartmentalization. Nobody spills the secrets because nobody knows them all.
Except you.
I do share. Insight Bay.
Captain Rogers does not have clearance for Project Insight.
Director Override, Fury, Nicholas J. This is Project Insight. 3 next-generation helicarriers synced to a network of targeting satellites. Once we get them in the air, they never need to come down. The satellites can read a terrorist's DNA before he steps outside his spider hole.
Thought the punishment usually came after the crime.
We can't afford to wait that long. For once, we're way ahead of the curve.
By holding a gun to everyone on Earth and calling it protection.
This isn't freedom. This is fear.
S.H.I.E.L.D. takes the world as it is, not as we'd like it to be. And it's getting damn near past time for you to get with that program, Cap.
Don't hold your breath.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. Look, I know this universe has set up S.H.I.E.L.D. to do a lot, but how can a machine read a terrorist's DNA? Wait, actually, terrorism is in someone's DNA? Is that possible? Huh? Wait, I just have to call bullshit on this machine.
Fight.
Round 3.
This is Hill.
I need you here in D.C.
Give me 4 hours.
You have 3. Over.
DC Metro Police Dispatch shows no units in this area.
Get me out of here.
Propulsion systems offline.
Then reboot, damn it!
Window integrity 31%. Deploying countermeasures.
Hold that order.
Window integrity 1%.
Now!
Propulsion systems now online.
Full acceleration now! Give me the wheel!
Traffic ahead.
Give me an alternate route!
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This scene is cool and all, but if you really think about it, why wasn't the Winter Soldier there with the fake cops in the middle of the street trying to kill Nick in the first place instead of on this random street? Did he know that Nick was gonna come this way? I don't know how he could have known that. And if you think about it, if the fake cops would have had the same weapon that the Winter Soldier had, this fight would have been over. Nick wouldn't even made it that far. And don't get me started on him escaping through the ground like he's a groundhog or something.
Fight.
Round 4.
My wife kicked me out. Don't trust anyone.
Foxtrot is down. He's unresponsive. I need EMTs.
Tell him I'm in pursuit.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I gotta give it up for this chase scene. This chase scene is really dope and really the first glimpse of the Winter Soldier being a worthy opponent for Captain America. The actors and the acting in this movie is really good too. Chris Evans proves that he's the perfect Captain America, from the action to the leadership.
The price of freedom is high. It always has been. And it's a price I'm willing to pay.
Adding in Scarlett Johansson was a great addition to the movie also.
Hey, fellas. Either one of you know where the Smithsonian is? I'm here to pick up a fossil.
It's hilarious.
And the universe adding S.H.I.E.L.D. to the Captain America movie proved to be better than adding it to the Iron Man movie.
You can't afford me.
Yeah, basically. Samuel L. Jackson is always a treat also, even though his fake death was kind of obvious. And Sebastian Stan returning as the Winter Soldier proved to be good for the movie, as the movie does a good job displaying the friendship between Bucky and Steve. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for actors and acting.
Fight.
Round 5.
Captain, you were the last one to see Nick alive. I don't think that's an accident.
Why was he there? He told me not to trust anyone. Sorry. Those were his last words. Excuse me.
Captain, somebody murdered my friend. I'm going to find out why. Anyone gets in my way, they're going to regret it.
Understood.
Cap.
Run low.
That's one. That's one.
Administration's level.
That's 2.
Records.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Oh shit. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I gotta give it up for the scene and how Cat realizes that he just been double-crossed. Really, with me, this is probably my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Fight.
Round 6.
Where is it?
Safe.
What's on it?
I don't know.
But you knew Fury hired the pirates, didn't you?
Well, makes sense. The ship was dirty. Fury needed a way in. So do you.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
I know who killed Fury.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. Look, I know Natasha's a spy and all, but how did she know that Cat put the drive in that machine? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, she didn't even know he had the drive in the first place. So how did she even know he had the drive? She definitely walked away before he even put the drive in there.
You're a terrible liar.
And yeah, she maybe saw him do that, but we didn't see that.
Fight.
Round 7.
Rogers. Stephen. Born 1918.
Some kind of recording.
I may not be the man I was when the captain took me prisoner in 1945, but I am. In 1972, I received a terminal diagnosis. You are standing in my brain.
Hydra died with the Red Skull.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place. The war taught us much. Humanity needed to surrender its freedom willingly. S.H.I.E.L.D. was founded, and I was recruited. For 70 years, Hydra has been secretly feeding crisis.
That's impossible. S.H.I.E.L.D. would have stopped you.
Accidents will happen.
What's on this drive?
Project Insight requires insight. So I wrote an algorithm. You shall be too dead to hear it.
Steve, we got a bogey. Short-range ballistic. 30 seconds tops.
Who fired it?
Shield.
Calling the asset.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. I have to call bullshit on how they're able to survive this, shield or not. I mean, if you really think about it, is Cap's shield more indestructible than Thor's hammer? Also, why are these assholes just now calling in an asset? He's Captain fucking America. You should have been called an asset.
Fight.
Round 8.
Tell me about Zola's algorithm.
Is this little display meant to insinuate that you can throw me off the roof? Because it's really not just style, Rogers.
You're right. It's hers.
Zola's algorithm is a program. Insight's targets.
What targets?
You, Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange, anyone who's a threat to Hydra. Zola's algorithm evaluates people's past to predict their future. Scratch people off the list. A few million at a time.
Okay, whoa. Who the hell is Stephen Strange? No, I'm kidding. But really, that's gonna be my point. I can't gloss over the fact that Natasha and Cap really stole a whole military weapon and never reaped any consequences because of it. And it's definitely important too because it allows Falcon to help. Without him helping, they probably wouldn't have accomplished this mission.
Fight.
Round 9. Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I have to give it up for this scene. It's pretty dope action-wise. This whole scene really showcases the talent that the Russo brothers put together directing-wise. The whole movie is good directing-wise, but the Russo brothers do a good job making the audience aware of the surroundings in each scene during this action sequence. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for directing.
Fight.
Round 10.
Sergeant Barnes.
Bucky, down!
The procedure has already started. Put him on ice.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. How was Dr. Zola even able to hypnotize Bucky in the first place? If you think back to the first movie, Steve captured him while he was on the train when Bucky fell off. And Tommy Lee Jones even interrogated him and offered him a steak.
Doctor, do you realize how difficult it is to get a hold of a prime cut like that out here?
I don't eat meat.
Fight.
Round 11.
You're initiating launch.
Hey, Cap, how do we know the good guys from the bad guys? If they're shooting at you, they're bad.
Falcon, status?
Engaging!
Working on it.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I just like how the action continues to be good in the final battle. When it comes to the visuals and the stunts, the movie does a good job making them look realistic as possible, especially the action scenes. So with that, the movie earns 0.5 out of 0.5 for visuals and stunts. Final round, round 12.
Fight.
Disabling the encryption is an executive order. It takes 2 alpha-level members.
Don't worry. Company's coming.
Right on time, too. Oh, that Nick Fury. His face.
I'm glad you're here, Nick.
Really? Because I thought you had me killed.
You know how the game works. Just a matter of time before a dirty bomb goes off in Moscow or an EMP fries Chicago. Diplomacy? Holding action, Nick. Band-Aid. I can bring order to the lives of 7 billion people by sacrificing 20 million.
Scanner active.
Go ahead.
You need to keep both eyes open.
Level confirmed. Encryption code accepted. Safeguards removed.
People are gonna die, Buck. I can't let that happen. Please don't make me do this.
Drop it! Drop it!
30 seconds, Cap.
We've reached 3,000 feet. Satellite coming online now. Firing in 3, 1.
Too late.
Okay, Cap, get out of there.
Fire now.
But Steve...
Do it! Do it now!
What a waste.
You know me.
No, I don't!
I'm not gonna fight you. You're my friend. You're my mission. Then finish it. Because I'm with you to the end of the line.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. I want to say that the movie never really explains how Nick has a separate security clearance for his other eye. I feel like Hydra would have definitely picked up on that and would have found out about it. On the other hand, the movie's gonna earn a point right here also because this ending is pretty cool. Also, the ending really showcases what Steve is willing to do for Bucky. So when it comes to the plot and the story of the movie, it's really good, but it's not perfect. The plot and the story suffers from some holes, such as how S.H.I.E.L.D. is able to read a terrorist's DNA, which could cause him to target other terrorists. And other little things such as how Natasha knew Cap had a flash drive, and Cap and Natasha still in the Falcon suit without any repercussions. Not to mention how Bucky was hypnotized by Dr. Zola when Dr. Zola was actually arrested during that time period. So with that, the movie earns a 0.8 out of 1.0 for plot and story. But like I said before, the action in this movie is pretty stellar. The Russo brothers added some much needed action that the first Captain America movie lacked. I mean, there's definitely a few action scenes that made me go like, whoa, like this one. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for action. So there you guys have it. That's my match against Captain America, the Winter Soldier. The movie is good, but I still get the win in a close match. We're not done yet though. Let's go check out the final numbers. Okay, so when it comes to the numbers, we have all the numbers except for the editing and the score. There were no problems with the editing, so that'll remain a 0.3 out of 0.3. As for the score, there was some okay action music, but there wasn't any substantial score in the movie. So the score would end up at 0.0 out of 0.2. So now that we have all the numbers, let's add them up. So the movie ends up with a 4.1 out of 4.5, and that gives it an A+ rating. So there you guys have it. That's my movie review of Captain America the Winter Soldier. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and also let me know what you guys think of the ranking and the grade. I feel it's better than Iron Man 1, but isn't as good as the first Avengers movie. Mainly because it lacks the same genuine goosebumps that the first Avengers movie gave you. Also, let me know which movie you want me to go against. Next week, I'll be looking at a group of misfits, and it's not the second Avengers movie.
What a bunch of a-holes.
But until then, this is Joshua Freeman. This has been Joshua vs. the Movies. I'm going to see you guys in the next match. Hey guys, thank you for tuning into the match. If you guys want to see more content, we have the Field of Love series with Brian Carey as he breaks down the methods of plant growth, and also the Infusion Breakdown show where we discuss philosophy and world events. So don't forget to check out the content, and I'm going to see you guys in the next match.